Hey guys, #hashtag here, and welcome back to Puppet Theater. I'm really excited to get back into this, so let's just click Chapter 3 and see what these are about. Thinking about doing Chapters 3 and 4 today. If I can get through them. I don't know, the past two nights haven't been that bad, so I'm hoping this one isn't that bad either. Probably gonna be a bit more difficult than the past two nights, but you know. May 8th, 1938. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. I forgot what voices I did for anyone. It's been like, what? Like 3 weeks since I played the first two parts? Hello? Hello, Dad? Hey, Robert, I was just wondering who of all people could be calling in. It's been a while since that happened. What's the call for? Nothing better to do? Out of everyone who could have answered. Well, honestly, I'm surprised you're even at Redro's on a Sunday, but I'm glad I could reach someone. Yeah, well, I shouldn't be working today, but here I am, I guess. Guess plenty of off-the-clock work to do with that shutdown coming. Me and some of the other guys are here figuring out a couple things out. So, what's the matter then? See, maybe I shouldn't do this. So I recently contacted Derek, and he said I could transfer over to the other location. He told me to ask one of you guys to help set things up for me regarding that. Strange. What? Why would that be strange at all? I just think Derek would have told us directly about something like that. He doesn't let too many of us around Quadros other than me and a few other people. Yeah, but, you know, but he said that. You can probably tell I'm... Yeah, it makes sense, I suppose. Damn. Wait, it does? I mean, yeah, it does make sense, since Derek did in fact say that. We had one of our guys there to watch over Quadros during the night, but he quit without warning not long ago. I guess it makes sense Derek chose you to fill that role. Should probably move my mouse out of the middle of the screen. I'll stop by the place later today and set up what you need. Check in with me later and I'll hand you the keys. My microphone keeps drifting downwards, a bit more out of the way so I can actually read. I'll stop by the place later today. I already read that. That would be great, thank you. There's no going back now. May 9th, 1938. Clearing my throat. Dad? Hey, Robert. Looks like you found the office space. Yeah. I haven't set everything up for you in the past while. You should be basically good to go now. I'll give you a bit of a warning, though. Your work here is going to be fairly different from the past 2 days you spent at Redro's. Different how, exactly? Well, we've got a couple errands we need you to run while you're here. It's just a checklist of a couple things regarding the mascots. Have I not been doing that already? Sort of, but not quite. Here. Huh? It's the worker manual for this place. Should tell you everything you need to know. I see. Right then, one last thing before I go. Have you been shown how to use one of these radios yet? You'll need to know how to. You'll need to know how to. Would you like to view the tutorial? View. Alright then, let's get into this. This old thing right here is what we call a radio. You think I don't know what a radio is? Ah, but you see, it's not just any kind of radio. It's a special company-issued one. This radio allows you to tune into and listen to each individual room in the building. That's weird. Check it here. 12 rooms, 12 radio settings. Seems simple enough. It is simple. But just to be sure, let's walk through what it's like using this thing before you start your shift. First things first, do you see those 3 buttons in the middle of the radio? Press the leftmost one, the one with the speaker and the 3 lines on it. That button that you press is the volume button. Turning it on will enable sound to come through the radio. Now, turn the knobs on either side of the radio around to switch what room you're listening to. Ah. Whoa. What's that sound? Ah, so you found one of them. One of what? The mascots. Each of our mascots emits some kind of sound or frequency. That's just how they work. That sound, I believe, belongs to Scarlet. Which means it's probably a good time to test out one of the other functions on that radio. Next thing we'll try out is the very middle button of the radio, the signal lure. You'll have to switch the radio selection to a room that's next to room 9, which you currently have selected. So, just like room 8? No. It has to be a room next to it on the map. Be mindful of where there's exits and entrances on the map between the numbered rooms. And let's see what rooms are next to 9. 9 is up there, so yeah, 8 or 7. He was right. 8 is connected. Okay, well, I guess room 8 does actually work in this case. But look at room 5, for example. It's not bordering rooms 4 or 6 at all. It isn't. That's what you've got to be wary of. Alright then, use the dials to switch to either room 7 or 8, then press down the signal lure button. There you have it. So simply put, that button just attracts whatever's in nearby rooms into the room you have selected. Lastly, there's the third button with X on it, the signal pusher. Its uses are a little more niche than the others, but it'll have a vital role a little later on. Hit it! Just like that, you push Scarlet to move quicker out of the room. The signal pusher will push characters to move quicker, which usually means they leave whatever room you've selected faster. It also acts as a repellent of sort, blocking our mascots from moving into a room with it active. That being said, it's got a knack for pushing out whatever character you're performing tasks on last, so use that to your advantage if ever necessary. If you're ever trying to get a character into your room, the signal pusher can also help move them quicker, provided they're in a room next to a hallway or a vent. Vents. Don't worry about that too much for now, it will come in handy later. So, do you think you get it? I think so. Alright. Remember, button 1 is the volume, button 2 is the lure, and button 3 is the pusher. The anti-lure, I guess. Alright then, I suppose that's my cue to leave. Have at it, Robert. Try not to destroy anything, okay? So it begins. Welcome to Quindro's? Alright. Record Scarlet. Oh. Who are you? Oh, you're just a mask. Oh, I have a timer. Alright, 3, something 3, and 7. If I want Scarlet... Okay. What is this? Oh. Task guide, record. In this case, you will learn how to perform the record task on any of our mascots. To complete the record task, you must photograph the selected mascot 3 separate times, 3 separate rooms. Okay. Take photographs of the room, select it, and then use the machine. Okay, cool. What is this? Record Scarlet. Did it work? Aha! Did that count? It did. Alright, so 7 can go to 9. Uh-oh. I guess I can lure you to there. Oh, hello. Crawler. I have to record Crawler twice? Alright, I know where Scarlet is. Actually, move back to room 9. Maybe I take a picture? Maybe they're both in the same camera. Are they? They are, okay. Can't I just do that then? Yeah, okay, I can just... I just lured them into the same room on accident. This is actually great. Yeah, no, I can just get them in the same 3 rooms. As far as I am aware. Did that count? That did, okay. I mean... I did it. I photographed a... both 3 times? That was pretty easy, actually. Time spent, deaths, battery used. I'm assuming there's another part to this. Hello? Oh. It's the guy. Are we gonna have a run-in with the guy? He said that this would be able to reach him. How exactly is this even supposed to work? It's dawning on me now how stupid this is. It's got a speaker in the front here. I'll just... So if that's the case, it could only mean... Hello? You there? I hear something from the other end. I don't know what voice I'm doing. I'm just doing an Afton one. Hold on, let me sit down. There we go. Robert? Wait, hello? This thing actually working? What, do you take me for some kind of trickster? Of course it works. No, you gave me a toy of all things. It's almost unbelievable that I would have a radio like this. I almost thought for a second you just gave me this to keep me quiet the other day. And it almost worked? Well... I don't understand how you could have had your whole charade the other day about doing the right thing, but then be so thoughtless. You can still back out of this, Robert. I strongly suggest it, seeing as you clearly aren't cut out for this kind of work. So here's the issue. It is too late already. I got a job at Quadro's. I'm working my shifts there going forward. Now hold on. What about Quadro's? You actually got in? Okay, fine then. We can make this work. I suppose you have just made things a hell of a lot easier for me now. You're still on board with the investigation work, right? I'm this far in anyway. Maybe I can prove Derek's innocence if I can do this. Yes, I am. Good. My name's Marcus. With your help, I believe we can get some good work done these next few days. Chapter complete. Wow, that chapter was actually kind of easy. Analysis length. NA. Is that just gonna be there for every chapter? Important memory. Let's view it. If I remember correctly, it's arrow keys. 2 years ago. A gasp. Angelos. So, are we heading in or not? I don't know which voice I'm doing. That one, apparently. I didn't come out all this way just to stand outside. Nothing wrong with the mire in the city, Kyle. It's a bit cold out for that, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Is there keys? No, it's Waz. Whoa. Hey, everybody, look. It's James. It is. He's got the whole crew with him, too. Yeah, he does. They've got everybody here. James, Kyle, that other guy. What's his name again? David? Yeah, something like that. He wants some ice cream. Derek. Alright, folks, settle down. Leave these guys alone. Well, let's take a seat. Yoink. Wow, look at us. The big three. James Smith, Kyle Griffiths, and Derek. Arboro. Right, how could I forget? James Smith, Kyle Griffiths, and Derek Arboro. I am bad at pronouncing things, apparently. So, how we all feeling, folks? Ah, well, I'm fine. I have to say, it's been an amazing couple of months. I think we all learned this little get-together. Alright, let's be honest, James. Did you think my ideas would work out Did you think my ideas would work out at all when you first brought me on? Not like I expected you to fail or anything, but I guess I just didn't know what to really expect from it all, I guess. Admittedly, it was kind of a gamble taking you on. One that paid off. Yeah, for sure. I'm a little surprised just how many people liked that cartoon series you made. Actually, the funny thing about it is, I'm pretty sure the new cast for that show might be more popular than the Redro's cast itself. I didn't want to say it, but I think we've all noticed that by now. Isn't that right, Derek? I suppose you could say that. See, even he agrees. Actually, on the topic of that cartoon, to give a bit of background here, I've been looking for ways to expand our business for some time, which has led me to the idea of opening a second theater. Quite ambitious. It is, but I've been thinking, those characters you made for the cartoon might be the perfect focus for the branding of this new theater. I can already see it in my mind. Quadro Puppet Theatre. How does that sound? Wait, really? My characters? Really? I'm honored. I'm really honored. Let's do it. I don't know if... Well, I'm glad you all seem to approve of the idea. That's the wrong character voice. I guess we can discuss it a little further once I can work out some of the finer details. Huh. So that's what happened. Vigilante. They all had names like that. Let's start Chapter 4. This is your reminder to drink water. Holy crap. I don't know why that scared me so much. It's just tiny puppet on desk. I guess it could kill him. Oh, it is straight up alive. May 10th, 1938. Ooh. You really are committed to this, huh? I'll admit, I'm quite surprised that you pulled through with this, but I suppose I should take whatever opportunity I can with this case. First things first, let's clarify some things. As you know, not long ago, I was forced to tell you that I'm a private investigator. Which was quite uncomfortable, might I add. You're good at being annoying, I'll give you that, but I suppose that's neither here nor there anymore. Why do you face towards the camera for that one? I was hired by an individual at Redro's company, someone who I won't be naming, for one purpose, to investigate this case last time before shutdown. It's a last-minute operation. With so few days to work with, there's no guarantee that we'll find anything. My client, of course, is well aware of that. Huh? Why would they not expect us to find anything? What's the point then? That's entirely irrelevant to you. Right then. That reminds me about the second thing I wanted to discuss. Boundaries. I want to make something clear. This is my investigation, not yours. Which means my say is final. You are the foot soldier in this operation, not me. I expect you to respect this arrangement. If I'm the one actually working on the ground, I feel like there's some things I deserve to know. It's not like I'll be able to rely on you for everything anyway. You don't have to be in all this. You don't have to be in this at all. Let's make that clear, which means you'll have to put up with my rules. But even if I was somehow willing to allow a kid like you to control this operation, my client doesn't know about your involvement. The more I intertwine you with my work, the more complicated things get. Frankly, let's just keep things real simple. Whatever I choose to tell you is ultimately up to me. I guess you're right. I don't know why I turned British. So what do I do next? Right. We should discuss that. There is one thing I have to inform you about this case. The Quadro location is far more involved than you might initially realize. I'd argue it's got a whole lot more importance than Redro's ever did. Your goal is simple. Look around for any strange activity and report it back to me. We can figure things out from there. That makes sense, I guess. Hey, Marcus, random question. What's with this vigilante thing? Marcus? Goodbye for now, Robert. Clearly there's more to this than he lets on. But is that a bad thing? I'm sure Marcus has his reasons to stay quiet. Then again, if I want to help the case for Derek, I'll have to find out more regardless. And then of course there's this. Now I'm actually here, I don't have good feelings about seeing Quadro's face on that thing. Hey, Robert. Dad, you're still here. What's going on? Oh, not much. Just figured I'd check in with you to tell you about what's happened last night. Care to elaborate? Oh, you may have noticed already, but I brought 3 of these crates into here earlier. That's because there have been signs of unauthorized activity around here. Not just on the inside, but across the whole site, in fact. So, to put it simply, there may have been a break and enter at some point. What? So I have to run a shift while there's an active threat? Whoa, slow down. I never said any of that. We don't know if anything's actually happened. Just been some strange occurrences, that's all. Missing parts, things out of place, shattered glass. Could have been anything, really. My bet's that it's just some kids mucking around, but hell, could have even been our own staff. Fact of the matter is, we've got lots of valuables around here. There's many people who'd like to get their hands on our stuff. What's in those crates happen to be especially important, though. Unfortunately, there's already quite a few things missing from them. That's why we need to keep them secure. I recommend you keep an eye on those crates unless you plan on ending your volunteer work early. Easy stuff, right? I don't know what I'd do if there's an actual burglar, but I'll look over them, I guess. You'll be fine. Just don't die on us, that'd be quite unfortunate. What the hell is Marcus not telling me about this place? Chapter 4. Vigilante. Whoa. Alright, I'm assuming the crates are down on the crates. You can afford to lose some, but not all. Okay. Record crawler. Oh yeah, I switched the button to switch things to a right mouse button. What am I supposed to be doing? Can't find any of them. Ah, checkup. This guide, you'll learn how to perform the checkup task on any of our mascots. To complete the checkup task, you must bring the selected mascot into the office and shine your light onto it. Use the signal alert to bring the mascot into a room next to your hallway, then wait for it to enter. The signal pusher may assist in pushing the mascot into your office quicker as long as it's in a room with an entrance. Checkup cannot be performed in the vents as the vents do not provide an adequate view of the mascots. Okay, so it has to be 2 or 10. Doesn't seem like any of them are in the building, though. Oh. I'm just gonna do the record tasks first. Those seem like the simplest things to do. I can only do one at a time. Oh, hello. What the hell? Alright, someone's here. Which I don't much appreciate. Alright, did that. Let's do the Scarlet checkup now. Alright. I believe that's not Scarlet, so 5? Yeah, okay. Let's get her over to 3. Actually, I want to keep you in 7. Hello? Oh, they're both in there now. Great. That's totally what I needed. Alright, I need them separated. Yes, okay, so let's... Oh, you're in 6? What? Okay, that's fine. Let's get you 4 to 3 to 5. Let's get you to 8. And then to 10. You I can send back to 7. Oh, one of the crates is gone. Oh, shoot. Hello. Alright, you're in 10. Hello. Does that count? I need to do it 3 times? Where are you now? You're back in 7. Ah! No, absolutely not. Okay, you're in 9. You're in 5. You're in 8. Crate retaken for now. Okay. Yeah, okay. I figured that was good. What was gonna happen. Okay. Yeah, I might have. I'm gonna start with the other one because that one is a lot harder to do. Okay, let's do crawler first, actually. A crawler checkup. Crawlers in 3. You need to go to 4. 2, 1. to 2. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep you there. Oh, you're a frickin' spider. Just straight up a spider. Cool. Eight. Okay. That's actually really good for me. I want to keep you there. That's 10, so I'm going to send you out. And... oh, they're both in the same room now. And they're also in that room. Gosh darn it. I swear... oh my god, it's separate! Alright, good. 9 to 8 to 10. Oh, what? 2 crates left. Okay, well, that sucks. You're in 6. That's actually great. Let's move you to 4. You're in 7. You're 9 to 10. You're still in 4. Perfect. Let's move you to 3, actually. Let's get you out of there. I can get both. Crate retaken. Okay. I lost one, but... you're still in 3. Let's move you to 5. Alright, just checking for the vigilante. We're in 4 now. That's actually perfect. Let's move you to 1, then to 2. You're in 5. Let's move you to 7. Get you out there. Get you out of there. Wait, 6. Let's get you to 8. Then to 9. Both of them are there now. Okay, cool. Let's just record all 3 of them. And then we can get out. And 8. No. Alright, and cord crawler. Just check. Got 1. Let's move you to to 9. Okay, it's actually kind of easy if you don't stress about it. Ah, no, put the crate back, you fiend. And to 7. Alright. Okay, we did it. Cool. Took us a extra attempt, but, you know. Can't win them all in one. And hey, 50% ain't that bad. Quadro Puppet Theatre. Should be the last of my tasks for the night. Huh? What was that? Hello? Nothing. Never realized how creepy those mascots can be. Dad said earlier they were malfunctioning, but for it to happen both at Quadro's and at Redro's? Seems it's just a design flaw that they're like that. Maybe Marcus knows something I don't. Flashlight. What's even in these crates anyway? Looks like there's a tag on the side. Red Robot Storage? Red Robot? The original one? Right, it did get decommissioned after all. I guess these crates are just the remains. Huh? Huh? That's him again. Wait. Quadro? Vigilante? So that's what's been on the other end of the hall. Seems empty? Gasp! Run! Scatter! You're being dramatic. I'm telling you, I saw it. You wanted me to find something? Well, there you go. You sound insane. Analysis! It's back! Yes! The answer to your given question is in the format of short paragraph. Each item represents a phrase from the paragraph that puts together, solve in order. Okay. Cool. Alright, let's see. Spare parts. Why are the parts going missing from Redro's? Alright, break and enter. That I suspected that it may be the result of a burglar entering the building. At the same time, this weirdly connects to the vigilante sheet from the paper I found in Marcus' room. Earlier today, Dad informed me that parts and pieces were being stolen from the building. Quadro? As my shift began, I began to notice that Quadro was moving in strange, oddly coordinated ways. He almost looked like he was trying to steal the crates. Undercover. Perhaps whoever or whatever this vigilante individual is, they're using a Quadro suit to stay under cover while roaming the location. Okay. Well, this one's first, obviously. Alright, earlier today, my dad informed me that parts and pieces were being stolen from the building, and that he suspected of it being the result of a burglar entering the building. As the shift began, I noticed that Quadro was moving in strange ways, oddly coordinated ways. He almost looked like he was trying to steal the crates. Perhaps... Okay. Wait, no, that can't be it. There and there. Review evidence. Maybe this is the answer? Analysis completed, yes! All done by simple sentence formatting. And also logic and reasoning. Listen. What I think is going on here is that this vigilante individual that you refuse to talk about is the same person as whoever's been using the Quadro suit to roam around the building. I already told you, Robert, that's none of your business. No, listen here. It makes sense when you actually think about it. Answer this for me. Where did this newspaper come from? Did you write all this on it? No, it was from something else I found. So you don't actually know who the vigilante individual is. What do you think I'm investigating? Of course I don't know. So you admit it's important. Obviously, whoever this vigilante guy is, he's probably the one using a Quadro suit to steal parts. Robert, I don't care. I told you already that it's not your place to speculate here. That's my job, and how are you against this? I'm solving your own mysteries for you, and you're still refusing to let me in on this stuff. Even if I'm wrong, we have confirmation that there's someone there which directly affects my safety. So stop hiding this from me, because if you don't, I'm out. Fine, I'll consider it. But we have 4 days, Robert. 4 days until shutdown. 4 days until we run out of time. If this goes nowhere, tomorrow I will tell you everything I know about this case. Chapter complete. Alright, I got another death. Unfortunate, but it happens. But I got score, I guess. I've used one whole battery this entire playthrough, which fair. Yeah. Anyways, that was chapters 3 and 4. Never mind, I forgot there's a memory. Let's view it. I almost did my outro. 1 year ago. Oh. Damn. Driving in my car. So, how much longer until we're there? We've only been driving a few minutes, relax. Alright. I guess I'm just a little nervous to see it. Well, the place is turning out great, so I'm sure you'll love it. I would have brought Derek along too so he could give his input, but man, that guy always finds a way to be busy these days, doesn't he? Yeah. It's funny too, seeing as we're the only ones who actually do any work. Huh? Well, I just mean, you know, I run the whole cartoon, and that alone is like half our revenue these days. And you're the face of this whole company. I mean, how many interviews have you done recently? It has to be at least 4 or 5 in the past month alone. Just the other day, I heard you on that one radio show with Christian Roy. I mean, what does Derek even do anyways? Maintenance? Maybe he builds something once or twice. I mean, not to downplay his role, but this guy's vastly out of his league compared to us. Half the time, he's just hidden away in his office anyways. Seriously, when's the last time anyone outside of us or his family even talked to the guy? I mean, I don't know. I've never really thought of things that way. I think Derek's just a little more closed off than most. Just to be clear, I don't mean any disrespect to him either. I just like having him around. Or I like having him around. I just don't know if someone like him is what the company needs right now, you know? Ooh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. James. Hey, look, the building's just up there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't. Kyle, no. James, Kyle, no. Don't do this to him. No. So, Kyle, how are we feeling about this? Whoa. I didn't realize the sign would be so big. Feels a bit weird seeing something I made on a building like this. Turned out quite nice, didn't it? Anyways, I'd show you inside, but we haven't even touched anything there yet. It'll take at least a few months to get the place fully furnished. Even then, there's tons of paperwork to do as well. But at the very least, the outside's been fully fully built. Well, I love to see it. I have to say, James, we make a pretty good pair, the two of us. Well, I'd say we're more like a good trio, if anything. You, me, Derek. Yeah, the 3 of us. There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us. Look closely, you will see. Anyways, that was chapters 3 and 4 of Puppet Theater. Let's just take a peek at what it's called. Everything that I know. Cool. Well, that was chapters 3 and 4 of Puppet Theater. I will return next time with chapters 5 and 6. I'm assuming since there's 4 days left, there's going to be 8 chapters total. So there's going to be 2 more videos on this, assuming the next chapters don't take about, or assuming the next chapters take the same amount of time as these. I am floundering over words right now. Outro, bye!